Have you been unknowingly eating a food every morning that's accelerating your aging process? Many people over 65 wake up to a first habit that might be silently damaging their health and shortening their lifespan. Surprisingly, this food is widely promoted as a healthy choice and appears on nearly every American breakfast table. But today's video will reveal the truth and provide you with 5 healthy alternatives that can reverse the damage and restore your vitality. In this video, we'll explore why this common food is particularly harmful to adults over 65, how it affects your metabolism, joint health, and cognitive function. We'll analyze how this food leads to chronic inflammation, the root cause of many health issues in older age. Most importantly, we'll share 5 delicious alternatives that not only satisfy your taste buds, but also provide the nutrition you truly need. We'll witness stories of real seniors who completely transformed their health by simply changing their breakfast habits. These individuals once faced joint pain, persistent fatigue, and memory issues, but through the knowledge we're sharing today, they reclaimed their vitality and health. These aren't complicated medical protocols or expensive treatments, but simple adjustments you can implement tomorrow morning. The insights we share aren't based on trendy health fads or unproven theories. They're grounded in solid medical research and experiences of real people who discovered this connection and completely turned their health around. We'll share their stories too, because sometimes the most powerful proof comes from hearing from someone who's faced the same challenges you are facing now. If you've been attributing your health issues to just getting older, this video might completely change your perspective. Watch until the end because the solution might be simpler than you ever imagined. Now, let's get started. 1. The hidden dangers of processed cereal breakfast. First, you need to understand that traditional processed breakfast cereals, including those marketed as healthy, whole grain, or high-fiber breakfast cereals and instant oatmeals, may be particularly harmful for people over 65. These products are typically loaded with refined carbohydrates and added sugars, even those seemingly healthy options. As we age, our metabolism becomes less efficient, and our ability to process sugar and refined carbohydrates declines. When someone over 65 consumes these foods, it leads to rapid blood sugar spikes followed by sharp drops, triggering a cascade of inflammatory responses. Chronic inflammation is considered the common denominator in almost all age-related diseases, including heart disease, arthritis, cognitive decline, and many other health issues. Even more concerning, these processed cereals often contain preservatives, artificial colors, and flavoring agents. As we age, our liver and kidney function decreases, making it harder to process these additives. Years of accumulation of these chemicals increases oxidative stress, accelerating the cellular aging process. Consider Marianne's example, a 73-year-old who ate a bowl of healthy cereal every morning for decades. "I always thought I was making a wise choice," she told her doctor. "I chose cereals labeled heart healthy and whole grain, thinking they were good for me." However, when she checked her blood sugar and inflammation markers, the results were alarming. Her doctor explained that her daily cereal contained over 4 teaspoons of added sugar, along with multiple additives that her aging body struggled to process. Even worse, these processed cereals lack the nutrients that older adults truly need. They may be fortified with vitamins and minerals, but these synthetic additions are absorbed at much lower rates than nutrients. Meanwhile, the processing removes many valuable phytonutrients and antioxidants that are crucial for fighting the aging process and maintaining health. Marianne decided to change her breakfast habits, and the results were remarkable. 6 weeks later, my joint pain noticeably decreased, and my energy levels improved. She shared, "I no longer experience that mid-morning energy crash that I had accepted as normal for decades." If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you are here. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. The inflammatory effects of white bread and baked goods. The second food that should be eliminated from the breakfast of people over 65 is white bread and related baked goods, like bagels, muffins, and pastries. These foods are deeply embedded in American breakfast culture, but they pose particular threats to the health of older adults. White flour is highly processed with the bran and germ removed, which contain the most nutrients and fiber. What remains is primarily starch, which breaks down rapidly into sugar in your digestive system. For people over 65, this causes the same blood sugar issues as processed breakfast cereals, but potentially even worse. More importantly, as we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive, particularly in their response to refined wheat products. Research shows that even without celiac disease or diagnosed gluten sensitivity, many older adults develop low-grade inflammatory responses to refined wheat products. This inflammation can silently accumulate, exacerbating joint pain, digestive issues, and even affecting cognitive function. Thomas, a 78-year-old retired teacher, had toast with jam every morning. "It was my routine for 50 years, he said. "I never thought it could be negatively impacting my health." However, when he began experiencing severe joint pain and digestive discomfort, his doctor suggested he try changing his breakfast habits. "Initially, I was skeptical," Thomas admitted. "How could toast be the problem? But after 2 weeks of avoiding it, I noticed the pain in my knees and hands had lessened. After 6 weeks, I could climb stairs again without severe pain, something I hadn't been able to do for years." Thomas's experience isn't unusual. Many older adults discovered that when they remove refined bread products from their breakfast, various long-standing discomforts begin to improve. Notably, this isn't just about digestive issues, but systemic. The inflammatory response triggered by refined carbohydrates affects everything from joints to the brain. Another problem with white bread is that it contains almost none of the nutrients needed for health in people over 65. It provides calories, but almost no protein, healthy fats, vitamins, or minerals. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at absorbing nutrients, meaning every meal needs to deliver dense nutrition, and white bread simply fails to meet this requirement. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you are here. Your engagement helps us know what content is useful and helps us reach more people who might benefit from this information. Now let's explore the next problematic food. The health risks of traditional breakfast meats. The third common breakfast food that needs reconsideration is traditional processed breakfast meats, like bacon, sausage, and ham. These foods hold an important place in American breakfast culture, but they pose serious threats to the health of people over 65. These processed meats are rich in preservatives, particularly nitrites and nitrates, which have been extensively studied and linked to various health concerns. As we age, our detoxification systems become less efficient, making us more vulnerable to the cumulative effects of these chemicals. Concerning is that these meats typically contain extremely high levels of sodium. For people over 65, high sodium intake is associated with hypertension, increased stroke risk, and cognitive decline. A typical serving of breakfast sausage may contain nearly a third of the recommended daily sodium intake, a serious issue for older adults for whom blood pressure control has become a priority. Additionally, these meats produce compounds like heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons when cooked at high temperatures, known carcinogens. As we age, our DNA repair mechanisms become less efficient, making us more vulnerable to potential cellular damage from these compounds. Janet, a 71-year-old retired accountant, shared her story. "My husband and I had bacon and eggs every morning for decades. When we were both diagnosed with high blood pressure and high cholesterol, our doctors strongly suggested we change our breakfast habits. Initially, we were reluctant, as this was our shared ritual. However, the results surprised them. After just 3 months, our blood pressure decreased significantly, enough to reduce our medication dosage," Janet said. "Even more surprising, my husband's long-standing digestive issues almost completely disappeared. We had never realized there might be a connection." This isn't to say that protein shouldn't be part of a healthy breakfast. On the contrary, adequate protein intake is essential for maintaining muscle mass and overall health in older adults. The issue is with these particular types of processed meats and the additional harmful substances they carry. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you are here. Your participation matters to us and helps us provide content that truly helps you. Now, let's look at other breakfast foods to avoid. For the sugar trap of commercial fruit juices, the fourth food that should be removed from the breakfast of people over 65 is commercial fruit juice, even those labeled as 100% pure juice or no sugar added. This might come as a surprise, as juice has long been viewed as a healthy choice, but scientific research indicates this isn't the case for older adults. Conventional juices, even without added sugar, contain concentrated natural sugars without the fiber from the fruit to slow their absorption. For people over 65, this leads to sharp blood sugar spikes followed by rapid drops, a pattern that increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive issues. More importantly, as we age, our pancreatic function decreases, meaning our bodies are no longer able to efficiently handle this sudden sugar intake. Many older adults are already in pre-diabetic or insulin-resistant states without even realizing they have an issue. Commercial juices also lack other important nutrients needed by older adults. While they may contain some vitamin C, the processing often removes many valuable phytonutrients. Additionally, juice completely lacks protein and healthy fats, both crucial for maintaining stable energy levels and supporting cognitive health. Sutter Robert's story, a 76-year-old who drank a large glass of orange juice every morning as part of his breakfast. "I always thought it was a healthy choice," he explained. "After all, it's fruit, right?" However, his doctor pointed out that Robert's blood sugar levels were unstable and suggested he stop his daily juice habit. I was skeptical at first, but I decided to give it a try. Robert shared 2 weeks later, "I noticed I was no longer experiencing that mid-morning energy crash. After 4 weeks, my morning blood sugar readings began to stabilize in a healthier range. Most surprising was that my joints seemed less stiff, something I never would have connected." Robert's experience illustrates a key point. Even foods widely accepted as healthy can have unexpected negative impacts on older adults. As we age, our nutritional needs and our body's responses to various foods change, sometimes in surprising ways. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you are here. Your engagement helps us create more targeted content that truly helps you. Now let's explore the final food to avoid before we move on to healthier alternatives. 5. The misleading health halo of low-fat, high-sugar yogurts. The fifth food that should be removed from the breakfast of people over 65 is commercial low-fat yogurt, especially varieties with added fruit flavors, jams, or granola. These products are often packaged as healthy choices but may actually contain surprising amounts of added sugar, and various artificial additive fit yogurt products typically have extra sugar added to compensate for the taste and texture lost when fat is removed. A seemingly innocent small cup of fruit on the bottom yogurt might contain up to 6 teaspoons of added sugar, which is nearly the entire recommended daily limit from the World Health Organization. For people over 65, this high-sugar, low-fat combination is particularly problematic. As we age, we need adequate healthy fats to support brain function, hormone production, and nutrient absorption. At the same time, we become more vulnerable to the inflammatory and blood sugar fluctuations caused by sugar motes. Concerning many commercial yogurts contain artificial sweeteners, flavoring agents. Some of these additives have been studied and shown to disrupt gut bacteria balance, and gut health is crucial for immune function and overall well-being in older adults. Tensitor Carol's story, a 68-year-old who had long eaten low-fat, Greek-style yogurt for breakfast. "I thought I was making a healthy choice because the packaging said high protein and low fat," she explained, "but I was still experiencing persistent fatigue and gut issues." When Carol carefully read the label, she discovered her daily morning yogurt contained 5 teaspoons of added sugar and multiple artificial additives. "When I switched to full-fat, unsweetened yogurt and added fresh berries myself, the change was dramatic," she shared. "My energy levels improved, my digestive issues almost completely disappeared, and surprisingly, I actually started losing some weight, despite consuming more fat." Carol's experience highlights an important truth. Here is often a huge gap between food marketing and actual nutritional value. Products labeled as low-fat or high-protein may still contain ingredients harmful to the health of older adults. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 5 below to let me know you are here. Your feedback is crucial in helping us create content suited to your needs now. Let's turn to the good news and explore 5 healthy alternatives that can transform your breakfast and overall health. 6. Healthy Alternative 1. A true protein-rich breakfast. The first healthier breakfast alternative is a true nutrient-dense breakfast centered around quality protein for people over 65. Adequate protein intake is critical for maintaining muscle mass, supporting immune function, and providing lasting energy. Eggs make an excellent choice, especially if you can get pastured or omega-3 enriched eggs, despite past concerns about eggs and cholesterol. Modern research shows that moderate egg consumption is not associated with increased heart disease risk for most people, and eggs provide quality protein and important nutrients like choline, which is essential for brain health. An ideal protein-rich breakfast might include 2 eggs paired with abundant vegetables like spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers. This combination provides sustained energy without causing blood sugar spikes and crashes, while also delivering a range of essential vitamins and minerals. For those who don't like eggs or want alternatives, consider wild-caught salmon, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, crucial for brain and heart health in older adults. Or tofu with vegetables, providing complete protein and calcium beneficial for bone health. Jack, an 80-year-old retired military veteran, shared his story. I used to eat cereal for breakfast and always felt tired and hungry by 10 a.m. when my doctor suggested I switch to eggs and vegetables. The change was immediate. I now have steady energy until lunchtime, and my focus and alertness have noticeably improved. Notably, a protein-rich breakfast helps stabilize blood sugar levels, which is particularly important for older adults, as blood sugar fluctuations are associated with various health issues, including cognitive decline and cardiovascular disease. Moreover, adequate protein intake can help prevent sarcopenia, a condition of decreased muscle mass and function that occurs with aging. Now let's look at the second healthy breakfast alternative. 7. Healthy Alternative 2. Reimagined oatmeal for seniors. The second healthier breakfast alternative is reimagined oatmeal, specifically designed to meet the nutritional needs of people over 65. Traditional instant oatmeal is often overprocessed and sugar-laden, but properly prepared whole oats can be an extremely nutritious choice. Choose steel-cut oats rather than instant varieties, as they're less processed, contain more fiber, and have a lower glycemic index. After cooking the oats, adding healthy fats and protein to balance their carbohydrate content is crucial. An ideal, senior-friendly oatmeal might include half a cup of steel-cut oats, 2 tablespoons of chia or flax seeds, providing omega-3 fatty acids and additional fiber, a tablespoon of almond butter, and a small handful of nuts, like walnuts or almonds. Add a small portion of fresh berries for antioxidants and natural sweetness, but avoid adding honey, maple syrup, or other sweeteners. This combination provides a steady energy release without causing blood sugar spikes, while also delivering key nutrients and anti-inflammatory compounds needed for older adult health. The fiber content also helps maintain a healthy digestive system, a common problem area for older adults. Betty, a 75-year-old retired teacher, found this approach made a significant difference to her health. After switching to steel-cut oats with nuts and berries, I noticed much more sustained energy. But the biggest change was in my digestive system, as I had struggled with constipation for years, and this issue almost completely disappeared. More importantly, this oatmeal formula is rich in soluble fiber, proven to help lower cholesterol levels, a common health concern for people over 65. It also provides adequate amounts of minerals like zinc and selenium, crucial for maintaining a healthy immune system in people over 65. Now let's explore the third healthy breakfast alternative. Healthy Alternative 3. Anti-inflammatory green smoothie. The third Healthier breakfast alternative is an anti-inflammatory green smoothie designed specifically for older adults. This differs from standard smoothies you might see on social media, which often contain excessive sweeteners and fruit. Instead, this is a balanced drink focused on reducing inflammation and providing stable energy. The ideal anti-inflammatory smoothie starts with a base of leafy greens like spinach or kale, rich in antioxidants and key nutrients crucial for fighting aging. Add a small, low-sugar fruit for flavor, such as half a green apple or a quarter cup of blueberries, which are high in antioxidants and relatively low in sugar. To balance blood sugar and provide lasting energy, including sources of healthy fats and protein, is essential. This might include a tablespoon of almond butter, a tablespoon of chia or flax seeds, and a scoop of unflavored quality protein powder, which could be whey pea or hemp protein, depending on personal preference. For additional anti-inflammatory effects, consider adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a small piece of fresh ginger, both containing potent anti-inflammatory compounds. If additional liquid is needed, use unsweetened almond or coconut milk rather than fruit juice or regular cow's milk, which might cause inflammatory responses in some older adults. Richard, a 79-year-old retired engineer with mild arthritis, found this breakfast made a significant difference to his health. I was skeptical at first, not believing a green drink would make any difference, but after 6 weeks of drinking it daily, my morning joint stiffness noticeably decreased. I also noticed my skin looked healthier, and I felt more alert overall. A major advantage of this smoothie is that it's easy to consume, especially for older adults who might have difficulty chewing or swallowing, or those without much appetite. In the morning, it can also be easily adjusted to address individual needs, adding or removing ingredients based on specific health concerns. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 8 below to let me know you are here. Your feedback is very important to us. Now let's explore the 4th healthy breakfast alternative. A 9 healthy alternative. 4. Avocado, breakfast with healthy fats and antioxidants. The 4th healthier breakfast alternative is a nutrient-dense breakfast centered around avocados. Avocados are rich in monounsaturated healthy fats that are particularly beneficial for older adults. These fats support brain health, help reduce inflammation, and improve the absorption of many important vitamins. An ideal avocado breakfast might include half to 1 ripe avocado paired with 1 or 2 soft-boiled eggs, or a small portion of wild-caught salmon. This combination provides healthy fats, quality protein, and multiple key nutrients. To add fiber and antioxidants, include some cherry tomatoes, a small portion of mixed leafy greens, or a small portion of citrus fruit. These foods are rich in vitamin C and other antioxidants that help fight inflammation and support immune function. For additional flavor and health benefits, sprinkle with some turmeric, black pepper, and olive oil. Turmeric contains curcumin, a potent anti-inflammatory compound, while black pepper can enhance curcumin's bioavailability. Olive oil itself contains multiple antioxidant compounds proven beneficial for cardiovascular health. Susan, a 67-year-old retired nurse, shared her experience. When my doctor suggested I eat avocado every morning, I was surprised. I had always been told to avoid fat, especially as I got older. But the results were incredible. My energy levels became more stable, my skin looked better, and surprisingly my cholesterol levels actually improved despite consuming more fat. Another important benefit of avocados for older adults is that they contain abundant potassium, crucial for maintaining healthy blood pressure. As we age, our kidney function declines, making it more difficult to balance electrolytes. The potassium in avocados can help counteract the negative effects of a high-sodium diet, common in American eating habits. Additionally, avocados contain lutein and zeaxanthin, 2 compounds essential for eye health that can help prevent age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of blindness in older adults. They're also rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect cells from oxidative damage. Now, let's explore the final healthy breakfast alternative. Healthy alternative 5. Mediterranean-style breakfast bowl. The fifth healthier breakfast alternative is a nutrient-rich breakfast bowl inspired by the Mediterranean diet. An ideal Mediterranean-style breakfast bowl starts with a small base of whole-grain quinoa or farro, both providing complex carbohydrates and important nutrients with low glycemic impact. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil and a small amount of lemon juice as a source of healthy fats and flavoring. For protein, include 2 soft-boiled eggs or a small portion of Greek yogurt, choosing full-fat, unsweetened varieties. Then add various vegetables such as half a cup of cherry tomatoes, a quarter cup of cucumber, and a small amount of red onion, along with a small handful of spinach or arugula for additional nutrition and flavor. Add a few olives, a small portion of feta cheese, and a teaspoon of pine nuts or walnuts. These foods not only add complex flavors, but also provide additional healthy fats, protein, and important micronutrients. Frank, an 83-year-old retired accountant with mild heart disease, found this breakfast transformed his health. After 6 months of eating this Mediterranean-style breakfast, my doctor was amazed at my progress. My cholesterol was down, my blood pressure had stabilized, and I felt much more energetic. Most surprising was that several medications I had been taking, my doctor was able to reduce in dosage because my condition had improved. A key advantage of this breakfast is that it combines multiple foods beneficial for older adult health, creating a synergistic effect. Research shows that the overall impact of the Mediterranean dietary pattern is greater than the sum of its parts, particularly in reducing cardiovascular. Additionally, this breakfast is highly flexible and can be adjusted according to taste and available seasonal produce. It can also be prepared ahead of time, making it a practical choice for busy older adults. If you are still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 10 below to let me know you are here. Your participation is crucial in helping us create more useful content. How to successfully transition to healthier breakfast habits. Now that we've explored 5 healthy breakfast alternatives, let's discuss how to successfully incorporate these changes into your daily routine. For many people over 65, changing deeply ingrained dietary habits can be challenging, but there are strategies that can make this process easier and more sustainable. First, consider a gradual transition rather than a sudden overhaul. For example, you might start by replacing your traditional breakfast with a healthy alternative 2 or 3 times a week, then gradually increase the frequency over time. This approach gives your body and taste buds time to adjust, making the change more sustainable. Second, planning ahead and preparation are crucial for success. Consider spending some time on weekends preparing some ingredients for the week ahead. For instance, you could cook a batch of steel-cut oats, prepare some cut vegetables, or have components ready for protein bowls that can be quickly assembled. When healthy choices become convenient, you are more likely to stick with them. Seeking support is valuable for maintaining any dietary change. Consider inviting your spouse or a friend to join you on your healthy breakfast journey. Social support not only makes the process more enjoyable but also creates accountability, increasing the likelihood of success. Martha, a 71-year-old grandmother, shared her transition experience. My husband and I decided to change our breakfast habits together. We created a system where every Sunday we prepare ingredients for the week ahead. Having a partner really helped, especially when the initial excitement. Now, 6 months later, we don't even think about it anymore. These healthy breakfasts have simply become our new normal. For those finding change particularly challenging, consider tracking your improvements and benefits. Keep a simple journal, noting your energy levels, sleep quality, digestive comfort, and overall feeling. Seeing concrete evidence of these improvements can be a powerful motivator to continue. Finally, be patient and gentle with yourself. Perfection isn't the goal, progress is. If you occasionally revert to old habits, don't blame yourself. Just return to healthy choices at the next meal. Consistent small improvements are far more effective than brief perfection. 12. Conclusion. A roadmap to reclaiming vitality as we conclude our exploration of healthier breakfast choices for older adults. Let's review what we've learned. We've identified 5 common breakfast foods that may be silently accelerating the aging process, including processed cereals, white bread and baked goods, traditional breakfast meats, commercial fruit juices, and low-fat, high-sugar yogurts. We've also explored 5 nutrient-rich alternatives, specifically tailored to the unique needs of people over 65, including protein-rich true breakfasts, reimagined oatmeal for seniors, anti-inflammatory green smoothies, had a pot of breakfasts with healthy fats. These alternatives aren't just about avoiding potentially harmful foods, but actively choosing foods that can support healthy aging, provide lasting energy, and potentially alleviate many age-related symptoms, as we've seen from the stories of Marianne, Thomas, Janet, Robert, Carol, Jack, Betty, Richard, Susan, Frank, and Martha. These changes can make real and profound differences. It's important to remember that the symptoms you are experiencing now, whether persistent fatigue, joint pain, digestive issues, or memory decline, aren't necessarily inevitable parts of aging. In many cases, these are signals your body is sending about a diet that no longer suits your needs. By adjusting your breakfast habits, you may find yourself able to reclaim levels of vitality and health you thought were lost forever. While these changes may seem simple, their cumulative effect can be profound. Breakfast sets the metabolic tone for your day, influencing your energy levels, cognitive function, mood, and even long-term health outcomes. By replacing potentially harmful foods with more nutritious, balanced alternatives, you are creating a healthier, more vibrant future for yourself. If this video has been helpful to you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might benefit from this information. Your support helps us continue creating content that makes a real difference in people's lives. We look forward to seeing you in our next video, where we'll continue exploring practical ways to thrive in your golden years. Please share in the comments which healthy breakfast alternative you plan to try, or if you've already noticed the impact of changing your breakfast habits on your health. Your experiences might help others embark on their own health journey. Thank you for watching.